decided to go to the dark side and ordered an iPhone. So Wu-Bei, of course, he loves iPhones, so that wasn't a problem. But he looked a little deflated because there was a problem at the firm for one of his hundreds of constituents that he didn't solve. And I guess maybe that's why I remember it, because I do remember Wu-Bei as a person who was absolutely relentless in his commitment to getting the job done, passionate about being part of the team here at Mintz-Levin, and of course everything he did and still does with a smile and with grace, and sort of the ultimate level of customer service, if you will, and friendship. So we miss those qualities in you, Wu-Bei, and it's great to have you back. I'm sure others have their stories, and they're free to share them if they want. So a big part of today is just welcoming you back and being here with you.
Thank you.
Of course, there's another part of today, the business side of things. This is also a fundraiser, and without putting pressure on folks, except maybe beyond this message, if you consider supporting itismy.org, once again, with whatever you consider giving, I'm sure that Wu-Bei and the organization would appreciate it, and we know they'll put it to good use. So that's my story. Welcome back, Wu-Bei. I know Wu-Bei is going to talk a little bit about the evolution of the organization in the last 12 to 18 months, which has been amazing in its expansion and very exciting. But before I do that, I wanted to turn the reins over to Ken Novak, who I know wanted to share a few words. Ken is an inspiration to all of us, not only in his career as a lawyer, but also really as the community servant that he is and a leader in the firm in that regard.
Thanks, Ben. That's very nice. I didn't know it was a fundraiser.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
You brought your checkbook.
Well, I was saying how good it was to see Wu-Bei and how good he looks. He's living proof that you can actually eventually get over aggravation. So it's good to see you. As a fellow alumnus, I'm happy to be here. I think everybody will remember, everybody that worked with Wu-Bei in any way will remember how cheerful and helpful he always was. Richard Mintz liked to refer to the firm as a family. I think many people feel that that was really somewhat hyperbolic in its nostalgia, but I believe that this is a special place, and that one of the things that makes it special is that people care about each other. And another thing that I think makes it special is that we have a deep grain of sense of responsibility. As people that have more than most people, we have an opportunity and an obligation to give back. And I think as a law firm, we have a special obligation to help promote justice in different ways. And we're very lucky to be able to sit back and support Wu-Bei while he does all the hard work. I think it reflects very well on the firm that the firm continues to support Wu-Bei's efforts. And I know that he and the firm need our support to make all of that happen. So I'm really delighted to be here, and it's really good to see so many people come, a lot of old faces and some new ones. So thank you, happy to be here.
Glad you were looking new and
Not old, but
previously used faces. Recycled.
By the way, before I turn the reins over to Wu-Bei as the MC, I guess, self-appointed, I'm going to follow up this meeting with an email to everybody who's here. And if you don't get that email, follow up with me, but there'll be an array of choices if you want to donate to itismy.org, Wu-Bei's home address. You can send me a check. I'll put a link to the website, and there's a secure link there to make a donation online. So we can take care of all that later if you so choose. And I think that's it. Wu-Bei, you want to take us away?
Yeah. First of all, thank you for coming. Serious, the case you say about family. Actually, you are my family. I need this place. Not the place, just you. You kind of spoiled me. Everything that you talk about, how great things I'm doing, actually, I'm not doing that great thing. It's all yours. Here you are, 400 here, that's all yours, that's all mine. So all I do is deliver to your place. Thank you so much. This is really great for me. So you also kept me busy. I didn't work for the whole year, but that is a good reason for me now. Yeah, I like that. So This is really very short. I'm going to talk about this. One of the reasons why asking Kay and Nova was to get some money just to shift the 400 computers, a lot of computers. So, so let me talk about this. I don't want to waste your time. So in 2014, after I left here, we did a couple of donations. Those schools, this is actually, I gave them so much computer. We just add up more to it this year than previous one. And then this is I don't know if I told you, I think I told you, Ken. I asked the schools to give me outstanding student, scored high grade, go ready for college. So I started 2010, and for those students, I give them laptop, either iPhone, whatever it is. So this is my student from last year. They actually scored high grade, and I always ask the school to give me one from boy, one from girl. This time actually happened to be two boys there. So this is one of what I did last year. This is the student, Shane. Also, the BlackBerry he gave me, I got it from all of you, iPhone, iPad, all this BlackBerry. I donated them to school teachers. That you can see that there is this one last year. I still have it, I still have more BlackBerry in my pocket. So this item. So this year, she's the first donation recipient. She's 9th grade. She's about 14 years old. She doesn't actually have a family, but she was raised in my house. My mother took care of her. So I thought that's a good place to start. So she's one of the first recipients. The firm gave me those laptops and those computers. So what I do is I just load them with a software called Ubuntu and the second Linux. Within Ubuntu, there's Ed Ubuntu. It's just all educational, typewriters and maths, all kinds of things. Free software, like Word, Excel, Note, whatever. For some of you. So I load that one. Actually, that was the reason I was doing when I didn't have work. I'm loading all those 200 computers received with this software. So that's really taking me. So this is when I donate these computers, they all will be loaded in this software. It's free. Now, this place called RC Zone. What I wanted to do with it, as long as I get a foreign computer, one of them to go to countryside. So it's only donating in the city. I want to go to countryside. Those are students who doesn't have nothing, not even the school doesn't have anything. So this place called RC Zone is a southern, western Ethiopia, and they are everywhere. There's 30 schools here to be donated. This little, the little house is here. This is the students. That's what school looks like. So the computer that I received from the firm is going to go to this place. Not only here, there are also another group in northern part of Ethiopia at about 40 schools. So my plan is to give them even 5 sets of computer for each school. We don't have anything, by the way, so this is a good one. So this is also the other one. There's a type called Brage. It's a zone. They have already seen the spot. That's where the schools are. Those also the recipients of these computers that the firm donated to. And this is the computer I received from here. They look great, aren't they? Yeah, look at it. Yeah.
I see mine.
And then I don't know if you know that before I received them, I took about over 500 flat screen, which I stored in my store outside. So it's a coincidence, and I'm coming back from Ethiopia about 4 or 5 months ago. I'm just receiving this email, which is from David Carlson. He's telling me, I keep reading this email. What is he talking about? I didn't know. I just read my eyes, and then I read it again. He said, Bube, what do you think we're going to offer you afternoon today? Because I have 500 monitors before, and I was thinking what to do about computer-wise. I was trying to go back to the old system I used to do, one computer share among 5, 10. I don't have to do that anymore. So I have plenty of computers. So this add up. So I think I have already, I received from New York, from DC as well. And I don't know what happens on the other, I'll find out later on. But there is more here, actually, still have to figure out. But altogether, it's about 400 computers. right now about 300. Okay. So this is where I need help. You know, it's gonna cost me to send this. It's gonna cost me about 10,000 using container, and then that container, 20 feet, it's gonna hold all this and even more. Right now, I think if you send it from here to Djibouti port, it's 4,000 tons. Then from there, you know, to Addis, but instead of doing that one, I'm going to send you the whole thing, one place, customs. So it's going to cost me that much. So my intention is, you see those students down there? They don't have anything. Just imagine, I'm going to surprise them by putting those computers on their bed. So I'm doing all this. It's not really me. You know, by the way, I'm just facilitating things, but it's all yours. Either cash, either BlackBerry, either the computer, all even if I didn't live with it, but I'm always there. I'm connected every day. And I'm getting things come to my way. You know, this is a great experience. And I just want to say thank you. I don't know what to say. So that's the only thing I have. Then I have a surprise for you. This is I'm not trying to bribe you to read here. I just want to say thank you. It might not be enough, and I have things right here that I just brought for you as a gift. Some of you might like coffee, some of you like pen. Those I have plenty. The notebooks and the mask there, I don't have that much, but if you think you need one of them, that I don't have it here, I will be happy to provide to meditate. So, you know, thank you very much, and I hope I'm not going to bother you in the future, but I'll let you know. I think I'm going to send it July, definitely July to be shipped. And I'll tell you the progress. Then when it does, I have to go there because I have to go and set up myself for the school. So we're not talking 1, 2 schools now. We're talking about probably 60 schools all in Ethiopia, in the countryside. So you'll be part of it, sir. You'll see. So the donation also, I don't know if you know that. Every time I donate, they know it's donated by Newsletter, not by me. You should know that, yeah. So the donation I got from Newsletter. I'm an active person, but this is really Newsletter. Everything that I have that I donate from God. Yeah.
Uwe, tell us a little bit about how they do for internet connections. Do they have any connections? Is it cellular, landlines?
Out of the first one I showed you, the 30 zone, very few of them have a telephone. But it's in progress. I don't know if you know, but Ethiopians are changing a lot. They're really setting up the line in Cisco. There's so much wireless in the area. But it's a working program. Not all of them have it. Some of them will use the kind of stuff like that. Not actually. For now they have anything. But they have only few places, 5, 6 companies.
Is it sponsored by the national government, or are they private investment in the networks?
Yeah, the school actually, I think I have this zone. It's all under education department. So the computer will send. It has to be approved by Ethiopian Education because they don't have to pay tax. They are tax free. So the later they send me documents which make them to receive as a tax free. So it's a government school. That's why they need donation. The private school they don't need any because they have money. This is mostly countryside. They have nothing except government. The teacher is not paid well, as you know. So they're excited. They didn't get the computer, but I don't know how to tell you how excited they are. When they have that thing.
So Uwe, in count, how many schools are you in now in terms of computers donated? And with the 400, where will that take you to in the number of schools?
The first one, last season I saw you, they have 30 schools.
Yeah.
That means 300.
Yeah.
But I don't want to give them 300. I just want to give them 400 and share the rest to the other, the graduating I show you. They have about 20 schools. So those I'm going to distribute as much as I can. Who knows? 2 years from now, we decide to get another computer, and I'm going to grab it.
Now, when you get to these to Addis, are you going to be renting a truck and driving them around yourself and hooking them all up?
Yeah,
No, it's
actually,
gonna be
before when the request, the first thing you have to know is I need to get involved in this. send the computer, you clear it, and they have to be there to join it, set it up, and then post out the data, yeah.
So moving, being in IT, it makes me wonder, okay, once you set the computer up, is there support that you have to provide afterwards? You know, do you get calls regularly? And now considering 400, what's
You
the
see, the funny thing is,
expectation?
I don't know if you know about Linux.
It-
Even if it's corrupted, you know, let's say something happened, all you need is a CD, put it on, which I'm going to do that, I'm going to train them. You can really do, you walk you through to set it up. It's not really, no, I'm not just bashing window here, but it's very easy, really, I'm sure. Anybody try Linux or Ubuntu? Yeah, so you know what I mean. You just set it up anytime. It takes you a few minutes. Especially if you don't have any connection network, you can just compile it. Then you can do it. So it's easy to manage it. But here is the point. The problem is I'm saying I'm going to give them this computer with my software. That means it's going to work. They might have also their own software. That's the issue. Most of the schools, they have their own IT. Oh yeah. And also, I don't know if you know, I have also IT groups there who actually volunteer to do that. And I have one guy actually who goes to even Africa, set up computer I sent. He just likes to do it. So there are people there. Any question?
How much time will they be spending in Africa? You know, just doing this and setting it up?
I mean, until now, just spending like a couple of weeks, months, in the city. Now it's going to be a different story because I have to travel very far away. So I have a friend of mine there who will volunteer to do that. When I go, I'm going to be there for I don't come to work, so I have plenty of time. I'm going to be there and set up. It might take me 2 months, 3 months, maybe not. So yeah, depending where they are. Sometimes you can drive. I think you can drive. Most of them are very. The access is very easy. So I don't know much of school, but they taught me it's easy. So it might take me 1 month. But this is going to be big because the one I said before that 10, 20 computers, it's easy. It's going to have 300, 400. But anyway, I'm gonna put you guys, your firm on the map. And I know already I'm getting credit before I set up. I think it's gonna be great. Really very happy with it.
Are the computers used to teach the kids how to use computers, or are they integrated into the curriculum, or how do the teachers?
Yeah, well, you see, that's what they don't have that system integrated because this school, none. When you talk about computer, there's nothing. So it's actually interesting for them, and also the kids for that. You know, like I think I show you one of the pictures there. See those kids? The school I'm going to send, that's exactly how they are now. They're learning. There's a table desk, and the teacher doesn't know computer. They never even touch computer. So that's why I wanted to go to the countryside. Even in the city, even if you want to go to another city, there are some schools. Again, this is a government school. They don't have it. You know, that's why I started 5 years ago to set up computers for us, library set up. So the school didn't come. You know, I don't know if I told you, the first condition when I did, I walked into my first elementary school, and I took 4 monitors, 1 computer. So it's all connected to share 1 computer. And I said, I walked into the director, look, I used to be my school, and I'm just testing here. This work. And the teacher, I'm going to do it. He just gave me space. I set it up. Before even they never used it, right? They never used it. They just saw they get excited just by looking at it. So you know that really for them just looking at excitement. Then when they start to do it, they just love it. So yeah, the countryside, they don't have it. So that's going to be the same story like 5 years ago.
And you'll show them how to get on Facebook and so forth?
That's per se, probably that will be a good tech time. Some of them don't have any network. But you know, it's amazing because I have families, I mean, like everyone, tons of families back home. And I keep getting this asking me to connect. I don't know them. But then I found that, this is about 2 years, 3 years ago, I found that all the my family members kids that I never seen. In Ashtabashiko, everybody in the festival. The old people, the youngest, the teenagers. So it's spreading, but it didn't go to countryside yet, but I'm sure within a couple of years that's gonna happen. Oh, by the way, we have the first train in Ethiopia. Fast train, like really. It's also like Japanese train.
How far does it go? Does it go all the way across the country?
It does, but mostly right now it's probably in Shaw, any place you visited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it as good as commuter rail? You don't have snow, do you?
In the city, the cable train that we see in London or in Greece, yeah.
Ube, your reference to it's broadening and kids, older people connected indirectly are also being exposed to this. Reminds me, several years ago, I helped Mayor Menino with a program called Technology Goes Home. Someone had given the city, I think it was 2,000 laptops. That's a good dream, right? And he wanted to let kids who otherwise would not be able to afford or have access to a laptop take them home. But he wanted to be sure that they didn't get taken home and just sit there or used just for games. So in order to get the laptop, the student had to have a parent go to a class with the student to learn how to use the computer, and they had little graduation ceremonies. And the mayor was very proud of the fact that it became what he called a stealth jobs program. The mothers who helped the kids became familiar with computers, and a lot of them ended up getting better jobs as a result of it. And I'm wondering if there's any way to leverage and scale and accelerate your work if you had access, say, to computers from other organizations, or if there's a way for us to help you other than simply supporting, getting what Mintz-Levin gives you and we give you there. Is there any way to network and to help scale
So
this?
we come up always with this kind of suggestion. I think we did this the first time when I started. You really are one of the reasons also I have to do motivation your idea. I think the first time I show you, I took you down to 35, 95. I show you, you actually suggested I should upgrade more for students. That's what I did, yeah. Actually, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I told you, once in 2 years, I'm going back to Ethiopia. So I'm going to open like sort of school, computer school. And that's what I'm planning. Not to make profit out of it, I'm going to teach it. I have my own computer, so I just want to teach and then, of course, get other people to get used to it. There's a lot of things you can do back there. The one we take as for granted here, over there, they need, so it's a matter of somebody, you don't have to think about when you go there. You see there's so much you can do. So that's what I'm writing. Yes, but if you have anything more to argue with that, I will not say that. Yes. Thank you. Any question from you? So I'm gonna, since you are here, I'm gonna share with you about my son in Canada. Can I show you? Any question here? No? Okay. I know you have to go back. My son, I have two kids, I'm sure. You know that one is, he's an artist. He displayed his art in New York 2 years ago. And then my elder son, he made a movie. He was nominated the best movie for the first in Ethiopia in Cannes this week, actually. So I'm going to show you that one. Is that okay?
Before you go on to younger son, you were a little bit modest about saying you
Okay.
did some art in New York. But basically, as I recall, your oldest son had all of the screens in Times Square,
Times Square,
which
yeah.
there are maybe 40 huge, gigantic, high definition movies, and those were all programmed by him to show the art that was up in Times Square.
Yeah, it was
It was an amazing.
November 2013. He displayed his art, all those buildings in Times Square, they use it for commercial. It took over the whole, the building. Then I'm gonna show you that one first. So if you just give me a few minutes. His name is.
You need help, Bube.
The first name, my name is. His name is called Ezra Wube. You know, Ezra is a Bible name. Ezra Wube, that's him. By the way, about Ezra, Elizabeth, he's also. He does karate. He got like 3 times. He won gold. So he's really an artist. When he was a kid, he would start to paint. So what I'm going to show you is the one he did. You already disappeared, huh? Let me see. Okay. At the same time, okay, I think this will be fine. Yeah. Well, this is commercial. There he is. So all of his painting basically reflect about Ethiopian culture, about Ethiopian all this. Coming so awfully. I think I should pass it. No, I don't want this one. Hold on. I'm sorry. This one is much better. We're gonna go. Here you go. It's much better. Yeah. He called it Midnight Moments.
I'm Ezra. I'm here to see the Midnight Moments on my screening. It's called At the Same Moment. I stapled a canvas on one wall and I have camera mounted on the other side of the wall. But I was wondering what the subject should be, and eventually I'm like, oh, how about just observe my everyday, just my surrounding, just simple journey I make from home to studio, having no storyboard or anything, just instead relying on memories. I really enjoyed making that because it was very freeing. It's constructing this narrative. Basically, it's the whole animation painted on one single canvas. The canvas gets really thicker and thicker over time. I would do one scene and then kind of it triggers or inspires a next scene. Eventually, I just felt like, oh, okay, maybe something is realized. That's why I came up with the piece.
Tonight, we're watching Ezra Wube's At the Same Moment. This is part of our Midnight Moment project. It's important that we showcase not only established artists such as Bjork or Tracy Emin, but we also are looking towards a new and emerging artist. So it's very exciting to be able to put this young artist's work here on this incredible platform.
I think it's a center of like, it's international and people from everywhere. You hear so many languages walking by the street to be able to be part of this world and share what I have. And it almost looks like the work was coming in and out from the building, and to see the living city together was just mind-blowing.
Yeah, that I got to share with you. That's my youngest son. And then the elder one, actually, but first of all, he grew up with this kind, so that's fine. I think my elder son, his name is Yared, he went to Clark University, he studied political science. He used to talk a lot, I mean, you know, politician stuff. So I think he saw the younger one when what he's doing. So he went to NYU to study movie director. So his name is Yared, which I send you his little clip for few people. Oh, by the way, he changed his last name to Zellaka. The reason because he was raised by my mother, so he wanted to use as a memory. He just used my grandfather's name, and he called his name Yari Zellaka. He just changed it. That's him. So I think here it is. First Ethiopian official canon. So the movie. This is a movie. This is a story he made. It's just a story of a countryside boy, how he was raised, and you know, taking it's just a Ethiopian movie, but the title is in English. It's gonna come here, but it's now just out in Europe. So he also he was nominated. I mean, he's everyone. See BBC, CNN is amazing. So I thought I should share with you. I don't want to waste your time.
Pretty much all of us have had a film and that is one reason why they were not allowed to participate in Men's Kids. I have a couple things to say to you. So the last day Wubu was here, after the meeting of 10,000 people that came to honor you. I think it was 10,000. Wubi came up to my office for probably the 50th time, but this time not for the 911 emergency call, but just to say goodbye. And you know, he chatted briefly with me, and in my pocket, I was pretty sure that I heard Siri saying something like, "Is he leaving?" And I sort of whispered to my pocket, "Yeah, today's the last day." And for the first time ever, Siri said something useful to me. She said, "You are screwed." But as Wubu was leaving, for reasons that I can't fully explain, I looked at him and I said, "Wubu, could I have your vest?" And he took it off. He took his vest off, and he gave it to me. Sort of, proverbial, the guy who gave you the shirt off his back, so he gave me the vest off his back. He never really asked me why. He just heard that I wanted it. He gave it to me. He walked around the rest of the afternoon pretty much naked for Wubu. I am pleased to see that he has another one. So my first thought was that what we do is that we